Ramble.
Thank you to BetterHelp and Honey for sponsoring today's episode. Yeah, let me get my notes. Just kidding, don't need them. Tokyo Drift, welcome. Guys, welcome to Guilty Pleasures. Today we're talking about the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Wow.
Oft maligned as the redheaded stepchild of the franchise, but we're here to tell you
more commonly known as the greatest one of the franchise.
Yeah, okay.
The one that made everybody care about cars again. I fucking love it.
Yeah, it really is. It felt like its own experience.
We're just going to jump right in, guys. You know that we're familiar here. You know that we love Fast and Furious. We're not going to do every episode. Just kidding. We totally fucking will.
We totally will.
We skipped too fast. We're going right to Tokyo Drift. This movie is important. This movie is meaningful.
Yeah.
It means a lot
to
the world.
Yeah.
It's history.
Yeah.
It's historical.
Yeah.
And again, to really get it in context, you need to understand that Tokyo Drift was a punchline for years.
What?
It wasn't, people didn't even watch it. They just wrote it off. They said, they made jokes. Then they said, oh, we're going to do Dirty Dancing Tokyo Drift. We're going to do blah, blah, blah Tokyo Drift. They didn't know that it was cinema and that it would single-handedly revive the greatest franchise of all time. Ooh, I found a pencil.
Yeah, where did that just come from?
I found a mechanical pencil in this chair.
Let me get that.
Yeah, all right, cool. You got it.
Love it.
Way to go, Garrick.
Pencil. Thank you.
This movie fucking slaps.
Yeah.
I have an admission.
Oh.
What's that?
Secrets?
As a huge Fast and Furious fan,
Amelia.
I actually didn't see Tokyo Drift until years.
No!
Oh, I thought you were going to say
later.
yesterday.
No!
Yeah.
Why?
Literally the first time that I watched Tokyo Drift was preparing for the release, I believe, of 7? Yeah,
Wow.
7. Where I hosted a Fast and Furious-thon where I watched every Fast and Furious movie in order.
Fast and Furious-thon.
Fast and Furious-thon.
That was said so smoothly.
And that was I practiced.
Yeah.
That was the first time I watched it, and I was like, holy, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This movie.
Yeah.
So you guys knew.
Yeah.
You always knew.
I saw
my
it
God.
in theaters.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
I had
because-
like a slut of a sister. Love you, Megan. But she was like super into whatever the guys were doing, drugs and after school activities. So like fucking sexy cars
Playing
and
Call
bad
of
boy.
Duty.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, we were cool boarders. Remember, we played cool boarders.
No, we all
play Call of Duty. Now I don't care so much. Now I got dick in the bag. It's fine. So we went to this movie theater with my dad. Took us.
Nice.
And we watched it together, and it was a very big deal because it was like very. This movie was much like where I grew up in the beginning.
Real
where
quick,
this
so
guy
Kelsey,
comes
we
from.
said, is wearing a Garrick shirt. No,
Yes.
put it back the way it was.
Okay.
It's scrunched down, and so it looks like Garrick's just so little.
little
He's got
baby
a giant
Garrick.
head on a little body.
Little man's body. I wore this for this episode because I knew how much you love Tokyo Drift. So this is me
It is.
giving you your moment.
Tokyo Drift is
You
a
made
big
your dad buy a Tokyo Drift
Okay,
car.
I didn't make my father do anything. My parents weren't around when I was little. My dad took us to this movie. We saw the SRT Viper, the SRT 10, and we thought it was so cool. It's candy red, drop top, so sexy. So yes, my dad was like, wow, the girls really like that. Little did they know we were really just trying to get like to know the what's the word? Like the buzz about cars so that we could talk to hot guys. And so my dad did get the SRT 10, and I did get to drive it to school one day.
I'm going to
That's
get my
sick.
daughter a car that's going to make all the guys want to fuck her.
Yeah, he's definitely not
get
Italian.
My girl some dick.
He let me drive that thing to fucking high school
That's
once.
crazy.
That would have been so sick.
Stick shift, and I
You know how to
stalled
drive
out.
stick? Oh, you stalled. Okay.
No, I don't know how to drive a stick. Not when I was 16.
Okay.
Garrick, you took a trip to Japan.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Were you alone?
Okay, so it was with 9 other people.
Oh,
so
shit.
it was like a big group of us.
You have 9 friends?
I have 9 friends that are willing to go to Tokyo.
No family members?
+2 right here.
Wow.
+2.
So you have 11 friends.
11 friends all together.
And
But
Miles,
okay,
12.
so
12.
I went to Tokyo just because I love Japanese culture, blah blah blah, the whole 9, whatever.
That's what it is.
So this is gonna be a long standing thing.
Okay.
There's an anime called Initial D.
Oh,
You've worn the shirt.
I've
People
worn
were
the
excited.
shirt.
That's
People
hot.
loved the shirt.
he's my initial D.
It is a racing anime where a guy is driving an AE86, which is an old Corolla.
Don't care.
And he's drifting it around the mountains.
Interesting.
And that character is Takumi is based off of an actual race car driver called, his name is Kaiichi Tsuchiya, I believe. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I know Tsuchiya is how you would say his last name. I don't know how to pronounce his first name. But he is the creator of drifting. And he is the fisherman that
He
is
was?
watching him drift and fail.
That's
And he's
cool.
Sick.
Yeah. So
Little Easter egg.
yeah, he has like this little it wasn't a YouTube channel, but it was like this really old VHS like level racing show called Best Motoring that I would watch constantly as a child.
Really?
And I was just like, I don't know what the fuck they're saying, but they're doing some sick shit, buddy. This is great. And so that's why when this came out and I was like, oh fuck, they're doing the thing from the VHSs. This is amazing. And that came out, and then drifting became this whole thing. There's like Formula D and like Formula B
Here's
Japan
an
and all that.
important
You
question.
drift?
Did you
No.
drift in Japan?
I did not, but I did the mountain road from Initial D.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
wait, did you go to Japan because of this movie, or just because you have that obsession with Japanese culture? Because of your
It's like a mix
animation
of
and, like, both?
Say
a
it's
mix
because
of
of this
both, yeah.
movie. Say it's because of
It's because of this movie.
Ah, that's sick.
I
it's
also
'cause of
did
this
go to
movie.
Tokyo, and I went in Shibuya Crossing. We did the
Oh.
oh
Oh my god, we did Mario Kart.
we did Mario Kart!
Through the Shibuya Crossing.
Dude, that shit is no fun. Okay,
Yeah.
if you ever
What do you
go
mean
to Tokyo,
you did Mario Kart?
you
So-
drive in a what kind?
in a go kart.
It is the fastest
Shut the
fucking.
fuck up.
You
Yeah.
go, Zachary. You go on the highway.
Yeah.
What?
And you
On
are
a
going
go-kart.
as fast as cars, and you dress up as Mario Kart characters. I
Yeah.
was like Princess Peach. My
I think
mom
it's
was
been.
like,
I think it's been outlawed.
"Eeyore."
I think it's been
Really?
outlawed.
I went like pretty recently.
Really?
I
Well,
went like in
I
2019.
learned that if you go more than 180 kilometers per hour, the cops won't be able to catch you.
I don't think you guys understand how fast you're going though when you drive
Yeah.
on the fucking highway
Yeah.
of Tokyo.
Do you get to like throw banana peels and shit?
No, but if a fly hits you,
It hits you.
it fucking hit. You have to wear a mask. That's how fast you're going.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And
Yeah.
you're just sucking in exhaust of like cars
Yeah.
and fucking the Mario Kart in front of you, all kinds of stuff.
It's
So we
Shibuya
got
Crossing.
masks.
We basically Tokyo drifted in Tokyo.
yeah,
wow.
we did.
Well, if you have not seen this movie, fret not. We got you. But also, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah,
Go
pause this.
Tokyo.
Go watch
Watch
this,
it.
pause
Go
this
watch
right
this
now.
movie.
Go watch the greatest fucking
Yeah.
movie of all time.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
The Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift does not star Vin Diesel.
No, it doesn't.
Does not star Paul Walker.
No, it doesn't.
It stars Lucas Black as Sean.
You had to look it up.
Yep, the oldest high school student in movie history.
Ever. My first literal con was I screamed, "Wait, are these grown men supposed to be in high school?" I did not realize.
Yeah.
Sean gets in trouble and he's moving towns again and again. His mom sends him to Tokyo where he finds a fun underground street racing scene. But in Japan, they drift.
They do things a little differently.
I'd hope.
Yeah.
And Sean, who's just by all measures a terrible driver, has to learn how to drift, get the girl, and beat the baddie. This is Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Oh yes.
Ooh, okay,
He
yeah, first
basically
note.
he gets Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's like,
Yeah.
you're moving to,
But it's like a back-
Tokyo with
I got
your
in one little
uncle."
car crash and my mom got scared.
He got in 3. This was his 3rd strike, which
Yeah.
meant he was either going to be in jail or he got deported to his uncle or his dad. in
Okay, wait, you
Tokyo.
already said it, so we have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Lucas Black
Yeah.
as Sean.
Yes.
Delightful.
Love him.
Sure.
40 years old.
40 years old.
Easily. Easily the oldest high schooler you've ever seen.
His head is so
It's so big.
thick.
Yeah,
Bulbous.
but like you look at his dad also, and
What's
you're
his
just like,
dad?
his dad has a thick ass head
Who's
too.
his dad? Oh, the guy in the movie?
In the movie.
Oh,
I thought that was his brother.
No, I thought it was his uncle. Why did we each think they would? Yeah,
it's his fucking dad.
I thought it was his uncle.
No, it's like, and okay, I don't want to be mean to the man. I really like, he's great.
Yeah.
And he is fun and he's got this
Yeah.
Alabama charm.
Yeah.
But he's got, like, I don't know that he has a receding hairline.
It is.
Or it's just
Yeah.
that his forehead
Huge.
is like puffed out.
Yeah.
Like it goes on a full fucking journey.
man.
That's just a head made for head button, man.
That
That's all
is
that
a
is.
head made for crashing cars.
crashing
He doesn't
cars.
need a helmet.
Yeah.
It looks like he got into a car crash and his head swelled up, and it just never came back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you know the way this will be for Try Guys
Method
fans.
acting.
The way that I looked after I got my hair
Yes.
restoration
Yes.
surgery.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's got that kind of swelling going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't believe him as a high schooler for a second, and that's, I think, part of what makes this movie so special.
Yeah, because he's just towering over all of his classmates.
I thought it was a
on
college.
both sides of the pond.
Yeah.
He is a grown adult man.
He like full beard.
Yeah.
In high school.
I was half expecting them to redo the Paul Walker twist where he's like doing a Never Been Kissed. He's infiltrating high school. It's like, oh no, they just
Oh, like
cast.
21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to include this, but this was my high school boyfriend, and
Okay.
he had the same thick head.
Let me
Yeah, he
see.
did.
Oh, that's a
He
Like,
big
also
head.
the
looked the
most-
same age. How
yeah.
old was he?
He was a year older than me.
You've told us his name before, haven't
Yeah.
you? Was it
Like
Yeah.
Donnie.
Very close, not far from. We'll go with Donnie. Donnie
Okay.
had a thick ass head.
Donnie had a thick
you
head.
listening, Donnie? You thick ass head
Thick
motherfucker.
head,
ass
bitch.
She faked every time with you.
You know
Yeah.
that
'Cause
thick
he got a
that head was
thick
too
head.
thick.
Um,
Okay. I had to
Well,
go
the
back
opening
to
of the
my notes.
movie
Oh
is
my
just
God.
Just
a
a delight.
blast.
Just a
Stop
delight.
opening it.
Yeah, where he's just going through the days of the week. I love it. I love that song.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm
The
talking about the
song.
car race.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the sequence where he's like walking through and like seeing, you're getting the scene of the school and all of that stuff.
Like who he is in this world.
Yeah,
he's,
yeah.
He's an outcast. He moves.
He's somebody
he's a
who
army
doesn't
brat
care
kid.
about anything.
No one likes him. He doesn't like anyone.
Yeah.
He's a loner.
Yeah.
He's a tuner and a loner.
Yeah,
But
he'll
somehow
go in.
all the bitches,
Every woman in this world.
the hottest bitches, want him.
Yeah, because he's an adult man. He reminds them of their fathers.
Fuck.
Recurring throughout this movie, every time a woman sees him for the first time, they go, "Hi."
Oh my. Oh
Yeah.
God.
Like, we're jumping ahead, but he enters his new class
Yeah.
in Japan, and it just the main girl sees him and just goes,
I wrote that.
She does
this-
like a Robert Pattinson in Twilight shit.
Oh, she does. The shiver. Hi.
I've wanted her to be in more things for a
Yeah,
while.
she was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kristen Stewart or the bitch in this movie?
The woman in this movie.
Okay, sorry, I can say that.
the respectable
Yes.
woman in
The,
this
the
film.
respectable, nice lady in this film.
The thing I wrote down is this entire movie would not exist if men did not have such fragile eagles. Eagles?
Eagles, yeah. Eagles are technically fragile. Watch Peacemaker on HBO Max is fantastic.
If men did not have such fragile egos.
What you
Ego.
said was so beautiful until it wasn't.
Yeah.
Fragile eagles. And care so much about having the baddest bitch.
Yeah.
Like, were you guys in high school like, I need the fucking hottest one here? Or you like, any pussy will do?
Yeah, I would say the latter.
I would say the former because I didn't have an ego, but I was picky for no reason at all. I was not a good looker at all in high school, but yeah, I just had.
Did you have an eagle?
No, I didn't have an ego.
I knew my worth,
That probably
and
would
I
have
was
helped me
wrong.
get more women. If I had an eagle,
show up with an
if I was
eagle
a
perched on
full
your
falconer,
You heard of peacocking? Check out eagling.
Oh my God.
Coming to school with a bald eagle, motherfucker.
Bald-headed eagle.
Vin Diesel. It's like an eagle with Vin Diesel's head.
yeah,
A Vin Eagle.
a Vin Diesel.
Guys, we've gone too
Vin
far. on
Diesel.
this. Okay, so you get the
The opening.
setup. Yes.
The opening of this movie.
Is amazing.
Okay, so he's at school.
Yeah.
He just fucking people want to fight him. Girls want to fuck him. I get it. This guy, this football jock challenges him
Meathead.
to a fight, and he goes,
Football. He was a quarterback, right?
Yes.
He was a quarterback, and he was shorter than obviously this grown man
Yes.
because he's an adult man. But quarterbacks are tall.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks, you got to be tall. You got to see
can't-
over the
yeah.
offensive line. What the
Yeah.
fuck? Why?
Yeah.
That's bad casting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's bad catch. Also, he's a meaty quarterback.
He's a meaty quarterback.
Ben
You can't
Roethlisberger looking
fucking move.
motherfucker.
Yeah, but he was the
You're a
stereotype of
linebacker.
every guy that went to my high school. I
Probably.
believed this toxic-y environment where the guys were like, "Hey, nutsack, where's your school lunch?"
Framebridge makes it easier and more affordable than ever to frame your favorite things without ever leaving the house. You go to framebridge.com and upload your photo, or they'll send you packaging to safely mail in your physical pieces. Then you preview your item online in dozens of frames and styles and gallery wall layouts. The experts at Framebridge will custom frame your item and deliver your finished piece directly to your door, ready to hang. Instead of the hundreds you'd pay at framing stores, the prices all start at $39 and all shipping is free. Plus, our listeners will get 15% off their first order at framebridge.com when they use our code GUILTY. I used Framebridge to get Jared a frame of his original DJ outfits when he first took off in his career. Like, it's so cute. It's his little penny jersey that says caps up, and it's hanging on his office now, like in memoriam of his career, the heydays, the glory days. He loved it. So get started today. Frame your photos and send someone the perfect gift. Go to framebridge.com and use promo code GUILTY to save an additional 15% off your first order. Just go to framebridge.com, promo code GUILTY. Framebridge.com, promo code GUILTY.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Zach, relationships take work like this one right here.
They do. You and I mean, I'll drop anything to go and help you if you need something, because I care about you.
That's the problem, is you're too giving. You always go out of your way to treat other people well. How often do you give yourself the same treatment?
Honestly, I do it once a week because I use BetterHelp. This month, BetterHelp Online Therapy wants to remind you to take care of the most important relationship, the one you have with yourself.
That's right. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to.
So I use BetterHelp. I have a session once a week. It's so helpful to have a space to just talk. And I don't really go in with an agenda, but things just flow out of me, and I feel like I'm understanding who I am.
Give it a try and see why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp Online Therapy. Guilty Pleasures is sponsored by BetterHelp, and you guys can get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/guiltypleasures. That's BetterHelp.com/guiltypleasures.
I know that this is a minor, like they're minor characters and a minor plot, but I was really concerned for the football jock and his girlfriend.
Yes.
They had quite a toxic relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, majorly toxic.
She's like openly flirting with grown man Lucas
because
Sean,
he's an adult
because he's an adult man.
Yeah, he's 40 years old.
And then she goes, well, let's race. They say let's race, and she goes, winner gets me.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
It was first, our boy was like, I only race for pink slips.
Yeah.
And then the quarterback's like, my car's $80,000.
And she's like, how about my pink slip?
What about these pink slips, baby boy?
No! I literally wrote down like,
disgusting.
This bitch said winner gets me. What in the world? So you don't think your pussy is worth at least $80K? And then she stays in the car with the boyfriend when they decide to do the race. And I'm like, she's trying to die.
Yeah.
She does not value her punani or her life.
No.
And this is a toxic relationship.
But then also, like, while they're driving, the boyfriend fucking rams the other car, lowering the value of the car.
Of his car.
So now the pussy is worth $40,000 and then $30,000 and then $20,000.
You guys, this race between, what's his character name? Sean.
Yeah.
Sean and the football/girlfriend pussy lowering is the greatest race scene, I think, in this movie.
It was great.
It's really good.
It's really good.
They come out of the gate.
So they're in an abandoned
Construction.
It's not abandoned.
Not abandoned. They're building it.
Yeah, they're building it.
What do you
Development.
Yeah,
Thank you.
there it is.
So you have all of these partially constructed houses, dirt roads.
Wood. Lots of wood.
But what's really interesting for
Lots of wood.
There's tons of fucking
There's lots
wood
of wood.
everywhere.
The guys have dicks and shit because all the wood on the dicks.
Yeah, because it's toxic masculinity. High school. Everyone's so fucking hard for no reason.
Drive through wood.
not to harp on this minor character girl that gets written out after the scene. She's
after
only in the
5
first
minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
But she's very distracting in that race.
Yeah,
as well.
she is.
Why is she in the car at all?
Yeah, right.
I thought that you loved me,
I thought
Brian.
you loved me. He's driving at least 80 to 90 miles an hour.
Oh, at least.
If you're doing that in a straight line and somebody turns to you and says, "I guess I have a new date to prom," we're crashing.
Yeah.
Well, you can't.
That thing turns on a dime.
Yeah, you
too.
can't fucking talk to
Yeah,
me. I'm
no.
gonna lose control of this. This is a Viper.
And guess what? He did.
he did.
This movie starts with both of them. Technically, our boy wins the race, but they both, homegirl and homeboy, crash into a concrete block.
They
Yeah.
fully, like, straight on.
Almost, there's
Yeah.
no way you're not dying.
That is, I mean, they show the aftermath of what they are, and
Which
it's
is not
that.
correct.
They
No.
would be in neck braces.
Yes.
They
Oh,
would
yeah.
have broken
Dead.
bones.
Oh, yeah.
They're
That is,
dead.
I mean,
their eyeballs are out of their socket.
Mommy and daddy are too hooked up. That's why they're fine. You know.
Yeah,
That's what
say
they
that,
said.
Mommy
It's like,
and
these
Daddy.
guys are just going to walk away. No charges. And then our boy,
Sean, after first going, he drives
launches
through a house, destroys a staircase,
Yes.
then goes off a ramp.
So
Yeah.
much wood.
It's fucking dope. Wood everywhere,
They're-
both
Yeah.
on and off
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
And then
He flips his fucking car over the
Not
finish
once.
line. 10 times?
he
Several.
fully
He fully
rolls
rolls.
his car
Yeah.
a bajillion
That's
times.
the
His car is
opening
totaled.
five.
I mean, his
Yeah.
car has been totaled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this man should be dead.
Dead.
And then he just is like in a police station and smiles. And he in the police station still has full blood in
Yep.
his mouth.
Yeah.
Yep.
This movie fucking rules.
Yeah.
This is
Sick.
the first
Fucking
5
sick.
minutes.
Oh my God. And people were just like, why would you make another Fast and Furious
Oh my
movie
God.
without the main characters and call it Tokyo Drift? This should be a punchline. This fucking sucks.
No.
Fuck you.
Yeah. This movie really
brilliant.
fucking throws a middle finger to you in the first 5 minutes. But that's when we get,
It's exhausting.
you know, mom comes into the police station. It's like, Sean,
Yeah.
Shawnee, you can't keep doing this to me. 3 strikes and you're out. Yeah. What? He's like, well, what are we going to do, ma? No, he's more like, what are we going to do, ma?
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
And
And,
she's
then
like-
she just fucking extradites him to Japan.
Fully deported his ass.
Deported him, not extradite. She deported him.
Both. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, whichever.
Maybe. We don't know if he's a Japanese
Yeah, he could
citizen
have been a
originally.
Japanese
We,
citizen.
for all we know.
Yeah.
But sends
Dad's
him
there.
to go live with his mean old father/uncle/brother.
There's something funny about the transition too. I don't. This is they're like there's this. It starts on a close up of him and then just zooms out and he's on an airplane.
plane.
Yeah.
And everyone's Asian.
Yeah. and he's just like,
And
well,
we're supposed
you're
to
not
know
in Kansas
this is not a
anymore.
normal plane.
This is an Asian plane. And
Oh,
you're like, all right.
God. It's like, sure.
But speaking of Tokyo being a character in this, can
it.
I just say,
Oh,
like
my
you,
God.
Garrick, you know,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Zach, you wouldn't understand.
don't.
Tokyo is fucking cool.
Tokyo, and I hope this isn't offensive at all.
Well,
It is the closest you can get to going to another planet.
yes.
While still on Earth.
And it's better in
It's like the- in
every way
fucking
possible.
way.
It's
It's
cleaner.
the future that we'll never get to.
that we'll
the
never get to because we weren't
technology,
built on the foundations that they
the
were.
culture, the food is better, the fashion's better. Are the cars better?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the cars are better.
Yeah.
Everything, like it's everything America can't be, and it's exquisite
Because we hate each other.
Yeah, we hate each other,
Yep.
and I feel like this culture respects like the earth as well.
They respect. I mean, it's built off of just honor and respect. Like
Exactly.
just full respect. I remember going and walking down the street and eating and not knowing why everybody was staring at me.
That's a huge
That's
no.
a huge faux pas. I had no idea.
You're not supposed to eat and walk
You're not supposed to eat and walk.
because it's. I don't
Not
want to be
supposed to eat on
looking
the
at you while
train.
you fucking
Yeah, with your mouth full of food.
while you walk down the street, and God forbid you don't throw your trash away
Oh my
where
God.
it goes.
Oh, I was walking around with that little trash bag all
Oh my
fucking
God.
day.
It's just a better city than.
Yeah.
And I think this
It's a,
movie
it's
does
a,
it
it's
well.
a clean New York.
It's New York could never.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's so much in Tokyo, and I don't know where to start, but I guess I'll jump in with the title of this movie, Tokyo Drifting. Something we take for granted now, but the first time you see drifting on screen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he gets there. They're doing this race in a parking garage where they're doing these hairpin tight turns around corners. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It is an
Sexy.
elegant art of car control. Like it's the most beautiful way that you can drive your car, I feel like.
What is drifting actually?
Ask the expert.
So it is a controlled oversteer. So what you're doing is you're driving in a straight line, and then you're turning and shocking the rear of the car.
I like my rear to be shocked.
Okay. All right.
Hey.
All right.
We're back.
We're back, baby.
Season 2.
You're shocking the rear, so you're either pressing the clutch in and then letting it go, and that will shock the rear, or pulling the e-brake, that'll shock the rear, and all that stuff. You just need the tires to do something funny in the back and then floor it, and that'll make it do like a burnout, but sideways.
Question: can every car drift?
All rear-wheel drive cars can drift.
How do you know if you have a real?
And that's different than 4-wheel drive.
That is different than 4-wheel drive.
Rear wheel drive.
Real. Oh my god.
You got this, Kelsey.
Rear
wheel.
wheel.
No,
Rear wheel. Rear. I'm having a stroke. Please move on.
rear wheel drive. You got this.
Rear.
You got this,
wheel
Kelsey.
drive.
No,
You're gonna crush it.
I can't say it.
Rear wheel. Hey, what was your favorite?
Wheel drive.
What was your favorite MTV reality show?
The wheel wheel.
Guys, I don't know why I can't say that. Just move on. Wow, drifting is cool, and they shoot it really cool.
Oh my god, they
Real
did.
wheel.
I was looking at fun facts because I just love this movie.
What? You cheated.
I'm sorry. I look at fun facts for this movie all of the time.
Oh, just for no
So it
reason.
wasn't even
Got it.
preparing
Okay, so
for
it
this.
wasn't that out
But
of
they
the blue.
actually did all of that. Even the
Wow.
tight turn all the way up the ramp.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is not CGI at all. Somebody did that.
That's sick.
Well, they could just goes to show how great the cinematography in this one is,
Yeah.
because like I said, anytime you see like some sexy drifting, everything slows down.
Yeah.
The camera gets put on some sort of circular dolly where you get the shot of the car, and then you also get this beautiful like over 180. What's in between a 180 and a 360? A 240?
Baby.
I don't know. I just used to snowboard. A shot of like the people looking at the drift in slow
it's
motion,
fun.
and
Yeah.
it's sexy
Because you really have to imagine the car being sideways. You really have to
Yes.
see it. You have to see the smoke trail out of the.
And this is the first one in the series that was directed by our boy Justin Lin,
Justin
written by Chris
Lin.
Morgan. But Justin Lin, he believed in this franchise when not
Nobody
even
else
Universal
did.
did.
He actually
This was
brought it
Justin
back.
Lin?
Yeah.
He's the hero of this franchise.
He's the hero. And he was like, I believe in this. Give me a shot. I'm
Yeah.
going to make this dope.
Yeah.
And he single-handedly brought it back. I mean, his flourishes, his hands are all over this movie.
Oh my god!
And
when
shocking the rear.
yeah, when we interviewed him, I remember asking, "What does it feel like to make the RX-7 jump up quadruple in price?" That is
Wow, he did?
damn near. If because that is the car that Han drove, the orange and black car. Nobody had ever really seen it in that like body kit and all of that stuff, the Veil side body kit, and he was just like, "Oh my god, this is an incredible car.
Wow.
Let's go find it." Oh, it's only $20,000. I'll buy 7.
Yeah.
And now we have to deal with the Fast and Furious tax. You cannot find that car probably
Wow.
for under $40,000.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Media affecting the economy.
It's wild.
you said his name. This movie introduces
God.
probably my favorite character in the whole franchise.
In the whole franchise.
Yeah.
Han motherfucking Solo.
No, well, close.
That's his name.
His name is Han Solo?
Yeah, but Seoul spelled like the city.
Stop.
What?
You didn't know that?
No.
When did they ever say his last name ever?
It's just a fun little, that's just his name.
Is that a fun fact?
That's kinda,
We
I
got
guess.
it early.
That's sick.
Han Sol -O.
No, it
That's-
is fucking not.
Yes, it fucking is.
Did you know
I
that?
did not know
I
that.
didn't know this either.
That's
He
fucking
is
hilarious.
so cool.
He's-
he oozes sex.
He is
He
the
goes by
coolest
one
person.
name.
He fucking even in the opening shot of this movie,
Yeah.
when he's
He's
in,
just
he's
leaning
just
on
eating
the car. He's
always.
just eating because
two
he's dealing with
hands
the
around
fucking
girls.
He's dealing with a fucking cigarette fetish, so he always has
Yeah.
to have something in his hand.
Yeah.
or a
Slowly
cigarette
fucking
fetish. He just quit smoking, so he has to.
It makes it sound like you fuck fuck cigarettes.
He fucks cigarettes.
I'm trying to get over. I do this thing where I light a cigarette and put it in my ass, and then I waddle around my living room. I'm trying to get over it, so I've been eating potato chips a lot.
What is that word? It's a
Addiction?
No. It's a
Habit?
Oral asphyxiation.
Oral
Fixation.
fixation, not asphyxiation. That's when you like to be choked.
Okay,
by
oral
cigarettes.
fixation. So he has that shit. I don't know I don't smoke, dog.
I can't get over the word.
I don't
cigarette
smoke. I just have a cigarette fetish.
I just have a cigarette fetish.
Yeah, I don't even smoke them. I just stick them in my ass. Cigarette.
This movie,
sorry.
Han is so good in this.
Yeah.
He's so
that
good.
they then later famously retcon. So he dies in this
Yeah.
movie.
Spoiler
alert.
Yeah.
He dies tragically, suddenly.
blows up
Yeah.
It's
in a car crash.
in a just
Chase.
you see him explode, and he was so good that they said actually the rest of the franchise takes place in the past. And this movie takes place in the future, and it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
then they loved him so much that they retconned it again
Yeah.
and said, just kidding, he never
He
died.
didn't die.
He faked it. But both of those things are fucking insane because this movie, you have people on like the oldest flip phones
Yeah.
the whole time. So for this in Japan to be the future, yeah, fucking right.
Maybe they come back around. You know how like fashion
Oh,
cycles
yeah.
go?
Retro?
Yeah, that it's
I
actually.
mean, you could explain all of that
Yeah,
shit
there
away.
you go. Yeah.
Harajuku people are always doing weird vintage stuff.
Yeah, retro, exactly.
You have a full close up on his face before he explodes.
Yeah, that is actually
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
It's
He's
just-
bleeding, all kinds of
Yeah.
shit.
And I didn't remember until I rewatched this. I'm like, oh, it's absolutely batshit that they
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
like, no. He faked
faked
it, and we've been planning it the whole time.
That was a body.
But they
double.
love. Is it because they loved this actor so much, or because
He's
the
just
franchise?
No, because he's
gave
just great.
so
He's
much?
just dope.
He's just amazing.
Oh.
And
He's
then
just dope.
But the audience loved him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Like Justice for Han was trending for a long time, right?
It's also crazy to watch this movie through the lens of knowing the rest of the franchise because at this point, when we meet Han, he has already fallen in love with Gal Gadot. He's already watched her tragically die, and then he went to Tokyo to mourn. This does not feel like a man who was mourning. He is
No.
living his
fucking
absolute
on
best
the
life.
contrary, I feel like he is empty inside and numbing his pain with women and
With
food
women,
and
Yeah.
snacks.
and then he sees a young old Sean.
Yeah, and that reminds him of himself, and
Yeah.
he's just like, "I'm gonna take you under my wing, man."
Or it reminds him of Paul Walker's character. Country boys.
Country boy.
Where they don't belong.
Yeah,
Out in Japan.
yeah.
You remind me of my friend Paul. Do you have a father who races?
Yeah, right.
Also in this film, I think he's fucking excellent. I think he's a superstar. Bow wow.
I'm
No.
so glad you brought it up.
Really?
I'm so glad you brought it up. When he came on screen,
Boo.
I forgot. I forgot
are
how
you serious
funny he
right
was.
I think he's excellent.
He's just so spastic.
Have you ever seen
And
when-
he just moves so much. He's just like, what? No.
Yeah, he's a nerd. He's a car nerd. He's
he's
a
not. He's trying
culture nerd.
He's trying to be a cool guy.
Yeah, he's trying.
He's like, I got these Jordans for you. He brings out the worst Jordans.
Yeah.
They
But
already been
isn't that
cool
his
Jordans.
character? His character like weirdly likes to sell shit from the Americas for a big price in Japan. Like
Yeah.
because he's also
He's a hustler.
Yeah,
military
but
kid.
you can get Jordans from any Nike store
Well, maybe not in the future.
in Japan.
Maybe they go extinct.
There are two Bow Wow scenes in this movie that were among my favorite. The first is when he shows his car.
Yes.
And they're in one of these garages
Yeah, that
where
was a cool
cars
scene.
cycle
Vending
through.
machine.
Vending machine, yeah. And so the first car, it's like a Lamborghini or something. He's like, nah. Porsche, like really sexy car. He's like, nah. And then this green like minivan with a punched dent in the back, and it's a Hulk car.
Yes.
He was great.
Yeah, I loved him in this.
And then there's a scene at the end where he gives Sean his money. And I was like, yo, Bow Wow
Yeah.
can act.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I feel like I felt bad for Bow Wow because like if Han wasn't as incredible as Han
Right.
was, Bow
He would've
Wow
been a
would have
good-
been in the rest of the franchise.
Yeah.
But they were like, well, we can't have you in because you would have already known Han. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bow Wow. Han's better than you. You're out. Luda and Tyrese are in. Peace.
He does kind of, I guess he plays like Sean's sidekick, right? He's like, oh, you're the other outsider American speaker. Like, we'll be buddies. But his character doesn't exist for any particular reason except to explain things to Sean that he doesn't understand about
English,
like the culture and dynamics.
Yeah.
He could have been a ghost.
Yeah.
How do we know he even existed?
Or
That
like
would
a
be cool.
turtle or something like that. A turtle that explains drifting.
Little pet turtle.
Yeah.
Oh, you see, that's drifting.
He really only needed him for that scene.
Yeah.
He
And then
does
everything
disappear
else is
for
just
a
like
lot.
A friend.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, if you do, you want to take a hand of the emergency brake and you're going to go around that turn.
Yeah.
And then when Sean's driving, the little turtle pops his head out and goes, "Oh, this looks bad," and then plops
And they go
into his
laughing,
shell.
and then when they flip, the turtle just kind of boinks around and goes doink, 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 doink.
Yep.
And there's a shot inside the shell of the
Yes.
little naked turtle going, "Whoa!" Oh, you know another thing about Bow Wow?
Yeah.
So his name in the movie, did you catch this? It's Twinkie.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what they call him?
Oh, no.
They just call him Twink.
Oh, boy.
They say, "Hey, Twink," which, if you are not familiar with gay vernacular,
culture.
Yeah.
Twink is what you call.
You'd be a twink if you
yeah,
were gay.
I'm there. I liken myself as more of an otter because of the body hair and my I'm told that that's
Your
not
energy
true.
is very twinkish.
Yeah, I'm a twink.
Oh.
Yeah, you got
Uh-oh.
twink energy.
I said it, and now that clip can be extracted. Yeah, it's like, you know, a little boy,
Little boy.
a little man boy that
Yeah.
you can just toss around, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's an unfortunate nickname, and it was funny every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I was
happens
just
to
like-
Bow Wow at the end? He's still his buddy.
He just is
Not too
buddy,
much
his
growth,
friend. I
right?
mean, he's in the last Fast and Furious, I
Yeah.
think, and that's about it.
But for like 10 seconds.
Well, I'll tell you what happens to Bow Wow in the end, because this movie is not just great. Okay, you got great racing.
Yeah.
You got that fucking instantly iconic shot of them drifting through the intersection and the crowd of
Oh,
people
my
partying. I mean,
Yes.
just beautiful,
Oh,
like
my God.
just racing, man.
Yes.
But I would say what makes it, so what cements this movie is the greatest ending to any film in cinema history.
Man.
Yeah.
Because we've gone through this whole adventure. We
Yeah.
beat the bad guy. Shout out to fucking, you got Sony Chiba, Hattori Hanzo himself in this
Yeah.
shit
Hot.
as the big bad.
Yeah.
But
Amazing.
we're done with all that, okay?
Yeah.
You just trust it.
Yeah, just trust that he wins.
He wins.
He beats them.
He gets the girl. They never kiss.
No.
They didn't.
They didn't kiss.
Yeah, because, I mean, yeah, they're just.
You don't wanna
They
see
could
them
just be
smooch?
buddies. They could just be buddies.
could just be buddies.
Yeah.
But that's not what this whole movie sets you up to
Nah.
believe.
It set you up for a deep
Sean
chicken.
Sean does anal, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Both ways.
Puts it in their tailpipe.
Yeah.
Electrifies. What did you say? Electrocutes
Shock the rear.
Shocks the rear.
There it is. But in the end, we are back at where he races in that tower.
Yeah.
And Bow Wow comes up and says, "Hey, Sean, someone wants to race." And he goes, "Not tonight. Not tonight.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Not
I got to go to my AARP meeting."
Yeah.
Somebody want to race the new DK, man, which
Donkey
is
Kong.
Suchiya's nickname.
Yeah.
Drift King.
Yeah.
And then Bow Wow says, "Said he knew Han. Said Han was family."
family.
And the
Yes. Fuck
the
yes.
chills.
Yeah.
The full body chills.
They had to.
When the fucking the song is coming on.
Bum, bum, bum,
No,
bum.
not that one.
No. Oh, so they
Yeah,
round the
yeah.
corner and you see, like, that's American muscle.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
And you hear the fucking, what is the song? It's
the meme song that's on her. It's fantastic.
and he pulls his car up next to it. You know where we're going, people.
Yes.
And it's been fucking
Fucking
diesel.
Doesn't even look his fucking direction.
Nope.
Oh
Doesn't
my
care.
God.
He's just there. But
They
yeah.
do it. They say hello. They challenge each
Little
other
back and
to a
forth.
race. It's excellent. I know for a fact
Hmm.
that Vin said, "We have to change the line. Tell him I'm family."
Yeah, 100%. But then they end
fuck
with
baby.
both of them zooming off, vroom, and it makes you wonder, who do you think won that race?
Oh, easily, Sean.
Yeah, because
He's not.
there's no
the
way.
car's too heavy. The
They
other
actually they go back to that scene in the later Fast.
What?
They do, and we know that Vin won because Vin is contractually obligated to win every race.
Oh.
Sorry to spoil that.
No,
What
it's
if?
okay.
Oh, that
Do you know
sucks.
what else
That
is
doesn't
great?
make any
This
sense.
whole movie has a fantastic soundtrack. We got
Soundtrack rules.
It's Dipset, bitch. If
Yeah.
you did not, if you youngins don't know about the Dipset, you
the Dipset.
the Dippity Sets.
You
go
got
ahead
your
and give a
life
little.
be like ooh,
Wow,
ooh,
wow,
ooh.
Yeah.
ooh, my life be like. Did you know? I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is a Christian rap song.
Don't you dare.
I'm pretty sure.
There's Christian rap.
My life be like, ooh, times like these, and no, I
love Jesus, get out my way.
No way, that's a Christian.
Ooh, yes, Grits. It is a
Oh.
Christian rap band.
God damn it.
wow.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, well, this movie just lost a couple cool points.
good for
It is
them.
alternative Christian hip hop.
Good
That's
for
incredible.
them.
Yeah, I remember hearing that in church and being like, what?
This movie has the best cars in the franchise
Ooh.
easily. Easily. Even in that last scene, Sean pulls up in an S15. That is an old Nissan, and it is fantastic. You can't get them out here in the Americas, and it really sucks because it's one of my favorite cars.
Do you
It's-
drift in your car right now? You're vroom vroom, bitch?
No, it doesn't
you just
drift.
race.
In your
It
vroom
just
vroom, bitch?
race.
Yeah.
It does not drift.
when you're
So
fiddling on the joystick.
you don't have a rear
joystick.
wheeled drive?
It is a rear wheel drive.
What
But
did you say?
It is a rear wheel drive.
Rear wheel drive?
Rear wheel. It's
say,
not easy.
Say it fast.
Rear wheel drive.
Rear wheel drive.
It's a rear wheel drive.
Rear wheel
rear wheel
drive.
drive.
Rear
Rear
wheel drive.
Rear
five
wheel
times
drive.
fast.
Rear wheel drive. Rear wheel drive. Rear wheel drive. Rear wheel drive.
It is one, but it's
Okay.
there's you have to set up your car for
Got
it.
it.
Yeah, you need a lot of torque.
Twerk. You got a lot of torque.
Yeah, you got the S15, you got whatever the fuck Vin Diesel pulled up in. I don't know old cars like that. There's a hell of a lot of 350Zs for whatever reason. All of the old DK's people were in 350Zs, and that was a big car when it first came out. You have the red Evo that he had was great, and then of course the orange and black RX-7 was fantastic.
Today's episode is sponsored by Honey. We all shop online. You shop
Yes,
online?
like aggressively.
You like aggressively. What's
Yeah.
that? Wow. You've seen the promo code, that little field that taunts you. Well, thanks to Honey, manually selecting and searching for coupons is a thing of the past.
Because you best believe Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart. Imagine you're shopping on one of your favorite sites.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
When you check out, the Honey button drops down.
Oh my God.
And all you have to do is click apply coupon.
I just saved $17 on these pants.
You see, wait a few
Actually, not
seconds.
kidding. These
Oh,
pants
really?
I saved money on.
It's from Honey?
Yeah.
I never go to a website and buy something without clicking Honey.
Oh, of course.
And if Honey finds a working coupon, you will watch the prices drop.
Boom, 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 boom. Honey has found its over 17 million members, over $2 billion in savings. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out. It's literally free and installs in a few seconds. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this podcast. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/guilty. That's joinhoney.com/guilty. It's sexy, and like he does a great job of like, this is a colorful movie.
Yeah.
But it's a colorful movie. Like Too Fast Too Furious is like almost nauseatingly colorful.
Yeah.
And this one, like, it's in Tokyo, and so he earns it. And there's like there's a grittiness to the color, but still a vibrancy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying words at this point.
No, it's true. Like that city is fucking colorful.
Yeah, it
The
is very.
lights.
It's neon stricken. You know, it's
Ooh.
all
That's a good
neon.
use of the word.
There's so much, obviously, in this movie. I know we're basically at time to get to fun facts, and I do
my
want to
God,
give us time for
really?
those. But quick hits of things that we didn't talk about. I mean, we didn't talk at all about DK, the Drift King.
He's so hot.
A great villain.
Who is he?
I don't
I
know.
saw him at the Improv once.
Oh my God, tell him I said hi.
He did improv. Did he
No,
do
no, no.
improv?
He was just there
that
to
would've been
watch
so funny.
stand up.
The first scene, I would say that, a con to me is that this movie does not have near enough homoerotic tension for a Fast and Furious movie.
No,
They get pretty
they get pretty
fucking
close.
But that's what I was going to say. The
I already
first scene
beat this piece of shit once.
between DK and Sean, they are so close that it is impossible. Like, they are
Making out.
centimeters away from
Yeah.
kissing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time they meet.
There's a lot of, I would argue that there is a lot of like underlying homo tension between the men here, because let me tell you, I was so horny watching this movie and I couldn't figure out why, but it was like always the threat of like men about to fucking tussle each other. But there isn't a lot of like physical violence, but there's a lot of like mob scary violence. And let me tell you, I don't know what it is, but it does it twice or thrice in this movie. There is nothing sexier. I'm taking my pants off for a man that wants to beat another man's skull in with a fucking car wrench.
Okay, let's just say to our audience, we do not endorse
I endorse this message.
No.
There are a couple times that a guy walks up and like all of a sudden the camera just shoots to his hand and a wrench drops out of it. And you're just like, this man's about to beat another man's skull in. He's crazy. I love him.
Well, they're not men. They're actually boys because they're in high school.
Fine,
no, but
boys.
Full on gasp. I mean, that is so in the first scene before that fucking dope race we talked about, Sean, there's a baseball thrown through his window. He gets out of the car and just like drops a wrench and grabs it. What? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Beat someone to death.
Straight to prison.
And he does it again. They do it. The Tokyo boys do it to Sean.
And by the way, canonically, you just learned that word.
I did. I forgot already what it meant.
It's canon. It means
canon.
in the universe.
Okay.
Canonically, in the Fast and Furious franchise, Vin Diesel first went to prison for beating a man near to death with a wrench.
Have you ever thrown someone with a wrench?
No, but torque wrenches are very huge.
Do you carry one in your sleeve?
I carry one in the trunk of my car.
It would be so cool if just right now, like a magician, you pulled out a card. Yeah.
No.
It is so funny too in this universe. It posits a world, an alt reality, in which Japanese men drift the way that birds puff out their feathers and dance to attract mates.
Yeah.
Han doesn't drift to race.
No.
He drifts to fuck.
Yeah.
And he says it.
Because he's numbing the pain of his loss of Gal Gadot.
There's this incredible scene where he drifts circles around these two women.
Shit.
A skyline.
That's the car?
He drove around a skyline.
I was like, they're on the skyline.
Oh, like, no, they're on the
what
ground.
the fuck,
They're
Kelsey?
on the road.
No.
I'm sorry.
And then she nods, and then he drives by, and she puts a little piece of paper out the window with her number. And it's like, oh, man.
It's
and honestly, if Han did that to me,
yeah,
my panties would drop too.
But he like confronts toxic masculinity when he's talking to Sean, being like, why do we race? And he goes, so I can say I'm faster than the other guy. And he goes, that's not it. We have the choice of how we spend our time and who we spend our time with. And I never race to win or whatever. Like, I never race. He's like basically saying he needs to have a purpose to drive.
No, and you know what he
He's
says?
just an
He's
adult.
like, does it make you better? He's like, oof.
Does it?
Han's so great.
Posing the questions we all need to answer within
He's
ourselves.
just the coolest motherfucker. Should we move on to some fun facts?
Let's do some fun facts with Zach's back.
Let's do some fun facts.
Well, I feel like Garrick has some for us.
Some of these you will know. Okay, over 100 cars were destroyed or wrecked during the filming.
Wow.
That's pretty fun.
I didn't know that.
This is a wide known fact that so getting permits in Tokyo, very hard.
Oh.
So unbeknownst to director Justin Lin, they hired a fall guy to pose as the director in case they ever got busted by the cops. That guy would spend the night in prison, in jail.
You're kidding.
And saying that he was the director.
Oh my
wow,
God.
that's hard as fuck.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That's pretty sick.
Who was that guy that was just like, I'll do it? Because I want to talk to him.
Somebody who's very well paid.
Very good point.
So this movie,
He's like a task rabbit.
Yeah.
we love the Vin Diesel cameo, but it only happened because this movie tested terribly, which is insane to me. And it must be because people were expecting a new Fast and Furious and were like, where's everybody
Where's the
I
guy?
love? And so Universal Pictures, they begged Vin to come in, and Vin said, sure, but only if you relinquish the rights to the Riddick franchise and let me make another one.
Wow.
So that was his exchange. And then, of course, him being back in, I think, made him realize, oh shit, people want more.
Wait, so just clarifying, were they not planning on doing any more fasts, and that's why they put this one out?
It probably seemed like they were trying to reboot it or do like a soft reboot.
Well, I actually have a little bit of information about that too.
Sneaky little bitch.
So Paul Walker was not asked to return because the studio felt
Oh, no, don't fucking say it.
he was too old.
Oh,
So they cast the oldest man of all time.
God.
That is the most insane shit I've ever seen
Imagine
in
being
my
Paul
life.
Walker and just being like, I'm sorry. The fuck? When this came out, he was just like, you fucking changed me for that bag of fucking bones and leather meat skin with a receding hairline and hard-boiled egghead?
Yeah.
That hard-boiled egghead motherfucker
Wow.
I thought Paul Walker was
too old. Like literally
That
one of the most
man.
handsome, beautiful men who's
Baby
ever
blues.
graced the earth. Oh, those baby blues.
If you have blue eyes that blue, you can be as young as you want forever.
Yeah, no one's looking at your skin,
Yeah.
bro.
No,
They're staring in your eyes.
eyes.
Yeah.
Window to the soul.
He looked young until he passed.
I'm mad.
Yeah. I'm fucking
But imagine
impressed right
being
now.
Sean also then people comparing you to Paul Walker all the time.
Yeah, that does suck.
That does suck.
That's not fun.
It's just insane. I love that fact. And I was thinking about Lucas Black.
I'm so glad. My next question was going to be, where is he?
So he has done a little bit of acting here and there. Obviously, he made his triumphant turn in Fast 9. But as of recent, Lucas had a little bit in common with us. And Miles, I'm wondering if you could help us out here because our boy Lucas has been posting to YouTube.
Wow.
And he's been doing some fishing content.
Nice.
Stop.
He's like living his good Alabama boy life. I have not watched it yet.
Oh, no. Don't tell me he's like Republican or something.
I mean,
He's
Probably,
from
right?
Alabama.
He's from Alabama.
I went to school there for like 9 months and I turned out okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Miles is dying laughing.
Oh no.
What are you seeing? Give us a picture.
no.
Is this too mean?
No, it's
I
not
think
mean. It's
I
the
think
truth.
I think it's crucial to the story.
Bro.
How many views?
Not many.
His house looks nice.
25,000.
Of course.
That's more than I get
Man,
on my
don't
YouTube
get him.
videos.
What
Does
happened?
anyone know that I do weekly vlogs on my channel?
Well, you never promote it, so there you go. All right, so we
Wow,
got,
he's going fast.
oh, that's
Oh,
his
no, wait.
He's
Slide down
iMovie
his fast
plugin
forward.
font.
Lucas Black.
You know what? He's just a family vlogger, living his life,
Yeah, pretty much.
going out on a fishing boat. Oh, we got a wipe transition.
He's wearing long sleeves and long pants while
August.
fishing,
Extremely
which I
hot
could never
summertime
fucking
conditions
understand why
here
men
in New
do that.
Orleans.
New Orleans.
This is just
Taking
he just
that.
has a YouTube channel where he goes fishing, catches fish, and is just living his life. And you know
That's
what?
a good life.
We should all be so lucky to
That's a
escape
good
the
life.
hell that is Hollywood and return to what makes us
Oh
happy.
my God.
Would you guys ever leave? Are you guys gonna leave Hollywood ever?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna go?
I don't
Tokyo.
know. So yeah, probably Tokyo. Probably, I don't know.
You would leave?
I would leave
LA?
Yeah. I'm from here.
Where
Of
would you go
course. I want to go to
move?
live in a countryside or some shit.
Garrick, what's your middle name? Bernard.
Yeah.
You don't have a middle name. Why?
Garrick Toretto Bernard.
Familia
Sick.
Bernard.
I mean, I share leaving LA fantasies, but it's like
You're not leaving LA.
I could only leave if I need to bring people with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jared wants to leave LA, and I'm like, where would we fucking go?
I think this is like post 40, 45 maybe.
Yeah,
I'm
but then
thinking
you have kids and
70s.
you fucking
Yeah.
There's nothing to me. I'm like, I cannot believe that there's anyone who is 70 and still lives in Los Angeles proper. I'm
you
like, what are
ski?
you fucking doing?
Do I ski?
Yeah.
No.
Do you want to ski? No interest.
No interest. It's very dangerous.
Hank Green lives in Montana. That seems nice. Why don't y'all want to join him?
No. Hi, Hank.
What about
Hank
you?
would come on this podcast.
Should we go to Mexico? Should we go down?
Yeah.
So those are some fun facts, and now you all have a new YouTube channel to watch.
Wow.
Please watch his YouTube channel.
Yeah, just have it on in the background.
Yeah.
He's brought us so much joy, and he
It's-
deserves that passive revenue.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He's using stock library music. So
Hell yeah.
go give him.
Give him
He's
some
got a
views.
boat. He's got a nice house. I could tell by the garage.
He's got kids.
Yeah.
He's doing great, and that's honestly the happy ending that we deserve.
Aw, that's what he grew up to be.
Yeah.
Sean.
We have to decide: is this movie
Oh,
a pleasure?
great.
1, 2, 3. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure.
This movie rules. What's your sell?
Hot guys, buff arms,
Yep.
hot girls, lots of hormones. There's just a lot of hormones in cars. So watch it.
This is, if you like cars, this is pure, beautiful car in motion, drifting to the side, and the art of car control.
Is it car porn?
In a sense, yeah.
Okay.
Because this is the last time the Fast and Furious franchise was doing tuner cars. Everything else had turned into heist vehicles. So if you love that type of stuff, if you liked Need for Speed growing up, this is for sure the movie.
Is that the one where it gets stuck on the bus and it won't stop?
That's Speed.
Oh, you can see how I could get that
just-
confused.
Yeah.
This
Just
movie, you are right. It is pure.
Yeah.
There is something like innocent about it. It's fun. It's goofy.
Yeah.
It's over the top. I mean, it is very well made.
Very well
There's,
made.
Like
During
Justin
that-
Lin flexing
Good
his shit.
job, our
Yeah.
boy Justin.
During the Shibuya Crossing drift scene where all the music cuts out and you just hear the tires
beautiful.
screeching, it's so nice.
There's this one transition we didn't mention where he rips on the steering wheel and the camera flips upside down and now we're with him and we're in a new
Yes.
location. It's great. It's like it is Fast and Furious at its purest, at its most innocent. It is, if you are one of those people and you're crazy, if you're like, it's too much action now, you're wrong. It's still dope. But if you're like, where did this is like the elemental version of it.
yeah.
It's distilled down to its just simplest, greatest stuff. It's great. I love it. It's so fun. I'm glad that history has caught up. Like people, I think now know that this is the fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like Speed Racer.
Like Speed Racer.
I met him. I told you guys. I met the Speed Racer.
You met the Speed Racer.
Yeah.
Did you invite him on the
Crazy.
pod?
No.
You should have.
Bummer.
No, I was
Damn.
playing it like I didn't know.
Did you
who
take
he
a picture
was.
for Shane?
No,
It's great.
It's fantastic.
The best soundtrack, the best cars.
it's Dipset, bitch.
Yeah. Because of this movie, sometimes I'll say come here, not like this, but like this.
You know that
Fingers
guy
down.
knows how to finger
That's
a girl.
fucking- yeah, that's
Did you
fucking
see
sick.
the way his forearm? We're all fingering the air now.
And as I
Sick.
said in the beginning, this movie is history. We have this film to thank for saving, for reviving, for perhaps revving the engine of the greatest franchise of all time. Thank you, Justin Lin. Thank you, Fast and Furious.
Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
Where can the people find you?
Watch my weekly vlogs on my YouTube channel. I
There you
don't
go.
do it for money. I do it because it keeps me creatively accountable.
Oh.
Watch my channel. I exclusively do it for money.
What about you, Rick? Do you have something to promote?
Yeah, watch me on Single Drunk Female on Thursdays on Freeform. That's
Fridays on
I
Hulu.
heard
Fridays on
James.
Hulu.
Now you say.
I'm at Corndy on all the things.
I'm Kelsey Darragh on all the things.
I'm Garrick Bernard on all of the things.
And until next time, it's not the size of the engine, it's how you use it.
Does
Does he say that?